Today we're talking about Ted Lasso, kind of. Sometimes the most profound leadership lessons come from the most obscure, bizarre, random, off-the-wall places, and Ted Lasso is one of those places. If you haven't seen the show, Ted Lasso, then I highly recommend you do, and don't worry, there are no spoiler alerts required for this video. But it does give us some really great examples of what truly empathetic servant leadership should look like. For those that don't know the show, Ted is an American football coach. He goes to the UK as a soccer coach, knowing nothing about the sport, and he takes a team that is supposed to be really bad, and he actually is supposed to make them even worse, and he turns them round into something that is so successful. It truly is something spectacular to watch, but he doesn't do it because of his technical skills. He does it because of the way he treats this team. He shows empathy and kindness, he shows understanding, he shows passion. He is truly a leader that shows great skills in servant leadership. And I want to share with you a story from my own life, growing up with an amazing leader that did exactly the same thing. So I remember working in this particularly busy restaurant. It was great fun, there was always chaos happening, and there was never a moment where our poor management team didn't have someone coming up to them, asking them to void something off the till system or remove something from someone's check. And it was totally up to the leader how they responded. But I will always remember this one manager, and you could tell when they were on shift because as you walked onto the restaurant floor, you could feel the vibe that they left behind. There was this one manager that when a server or a member of the waitstaff would walk up to them to ask for something to be corrected for their management code to be put into the system, that instead of sighing or rolling their eyes or getting interrogatory and asking why, they would smile. They would take a moment, they would do what was needing to be done that they were going to do anyway, and then afterwards, instead of interrogating them and asking lots of questions, wasting their time, they would always give a piece of advice. It might just be something as simple as, just remember to take your time when you're putting orders in. Or just remember, repeat your orders back before you leave the table. Both Ted Lasso and that manager that I was talking about showed exceptional strengths in servant leadership. If you aren't familiar with that concept, I highly encourage you to go and take a look at it. It's by a man called Robert Greenleaf, and it is truly a spectacular way of reframing and re-looking at how you lead your people. Hope that this week, you take just a couple of minutes to think about how you're demonstrating servant leadership with your teams out there in the big world. Thank you so much for watching. You know the drill. Like, comment, share, and of course, be sure to comment down below. Let us know how you are putting servant leadership to work in your workplace. And as always, be successful, but most importantly, stay bright.